gather round people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Some writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now might be later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who is stalled. The battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn and the curse it is cast. This slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing. Ramona, come closer, shut softly your watery eyes. The pangs of your sadness will pass as your senses will rise. For the flowers of the city, though breath like a death like at times, and there's no use in trying to deal with the dying, though I cannot explain that in lines. Your cracked country lips I still wish to kiss, as to be by the touch of your skin. Your magnetic movement still captures the minutes I'm in. It grieves my heart, love, to see you trying to be a part of a world that just don't exist. It's all just a scheme, baby, vacuumy dream, baby, that sucks you into feeling like this. can see that your head has been twisted and fed with worthless foam from the mouth. I can tell you are torn between staying and returning on back to the south. You've been fooled into thinking that the finishing end is at hand. Yet there's no one to beat you, no one to defeat you, except the thoughts of yourself feeling bad. I've heard you say many times that you're better than no one, and no one is better than you. If you really believe that, then you know you got nothing to win and nothing to lose. From fixtures and forces and friends, your sorrow does stem. That hype you and type you, making you feel that you must be exactly like them. This is called The Gates of Eden. Of war and peace, the truth just twists its curfew go, just glides. Upon four-legged forest clouds the cowboy angel rides, with his candle cradled into the sun, though its glow is waxed in black. All except when 'neath the trees of Eden Listen to me, baby, there's something you must see. I wanna be with you, gal, if you wanna be with me. But if you got to go, it's alright. But if you got to go, go now, or else you got to stay all night. That I'm questioning you to take part in any kind of quiz. It's just that I ain't got no watch and you keep asking me what time it is. So if you got to go, it's alright. But if you got to go, go now, or else you got to stay all night. I'd have nightmares and a guilty conscience too. If I kept you from doing anything that you really got to do, and if you got to go, it's alright. But if you got to go, go now, or else you got to stay all night. It ain't that I'm wanting anything you never gave before. It's just that I'll be sleeping soon and it'll be too dark for you to find the door. So if you got to go, it's alright. But if you got to go, go now, or else you got to stay all night. That was called the Gates of Eden. This is called It's Alright Ma, I'm Only Bleeding Ho Ho Ho. Darkness at the break of noon, shadows, even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you know too soon, there's no sense in trying. Pointed threats, they bluff with scorn. The suicide remarks are torn from the fool's gold mouthpiece. The hollow horn plays wasted words, proves to warn that he not busy being born is busy dying. Temptation's page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel to moan, but unlike before, you discover that you just be one more person crying. So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound in your ear. It's alright, Ma, I'm only sighing. Some warn victory, some downfall. Private reasons, great or small, can be seen in the eyes of those that call to make all that should be killed to crawl, while others say don't hate nothing at all except hatred. Disillusioned words like bullets bark as human gods aim for their mark and make everything from toy guns that spark to flesh-colored Christs that glow in the dark. It's easy to see without looking too far that not much is really sacred. While preachers preach of evil fates, teachers teach that knowledge waits can lead to $100 plates. Goodness hides behind its gates, but even the President of the United States sometimes must have to stand naked. And though the rules of the road have been lodged, it's only people's games that you got to dodge. And it's alright, Ma, I can make it. Advertising signs, they con you into thinking you're the one that can do what's never been done, that can win what's never been won. Meantime, life outside goes on all around you. You lose yourself, you reappear, you suddenly find you got nothing to fear. Alone you stand with nobody near, when a trembling distant voice, unclear, startles your sleeping ears to hear that somebody thinks they really found you. A question in your eyes is lit, yet you know there is no answer fit to satisfy, and sure you're not to quit, to keep it in your mind and not forget that it is not he or she or them or it that you belong to. Though the masters make the rules for the wise men and the fools, I got nothing more to live up to. For them that must bow down to authority that they do not respect in any degree, who despise their jobs, their destiny, speak jealously of them that are free, cultivate what they do to be nothing more than something they invest in. While some on principles baptized to strict party platform ties, social clubs and drag disguise, outsiders they freely criticize, tell nothing's helped you to idolize and say God bless him. While one who sings with his tongue on fire gargles in the rat race choir, bent out of shape from society's pliers, cares not to come up any higher, but rather get you down in the hole that he's in. I mean no harm, nor put fault on anyone living in a vault, but it's alright, ma, if I can't please him. Old lady judges watch people in pairs, limited in sex they dare to tell fake morals, insult and stare, while money doesn't talk, it swears obscenity. Who really cares? Propaganda all is phony. Them that defend what they cannot see with a killer's pride, security, it blows their minds most bitterly. For them that think death's honesty won't fall upon them naturally, life sometimes must get lonely. My eyes collide head-on with stuffed graveyards, false goals I scuff at, pettiness which plays so rough, walk upside down inside handcuffs, kick my legs to crash it off, say, alright, I've had enough, what else can you show me? And if my thought dreams could be seen, they'd probably put my head in a guillotine. But it's alright, ma, it's life and life only. This song is a fraction. Love minus zero is on the top, and underneath is no limit. I made the title before I made the song. speaks like silence, without ideals or violence. She doesn't have to say she's faithful, yet she's true like ice, like fire. People carry roses and make promises by the hours. My love, she laughs like the flowers Valentine's can't buy her. In the dime stores and bus stations, people talk over situations, read books and repeat quotations, draw conclusions on the wall. Some speak of the future. My love, she speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure, and that failure's no success at all. The cloak and dagger dangles, madams light the candles. In ceremonies of the horseman, even a pawn must hold a grudge. Statues made of matchsticks crumble into one another. My love winks, she does not bother. She knows too much to argue or to judge. The bridge at midnight trembles, the country doctor rambles. Bankers' nieces seek perfection, expecting all the gifts that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer, the night blows cold and rainy. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. I'll see you in 15 minutes. I said, hold it, Doc, a world war passed through my brain. He said, nurse, get your pad, the boy's obviously insane. He grabbed my arm and I said, ouch, as I landed on the psychiatric couch. He said, tell me all about it. Well, the whole thing started at 3 o'clock fast. It was all over by 1:15. I was down in the sewer with some little lover when I peeked out from a manhole cover, wondering who turned the lights on. Well, Well, I got up and I walked around, up and down the lonesome town, just wondering which way to go. I lit a cigarette on a parking meter and I walked on down the road. It was a normal day. Down the corner by the hot dog stand, I saw a man. I said, howdy, friend, I guess it's just us two. He screamed, down the road he flew. Thought I was a communist. I remember reading some newspaper ads, so I turned on McConnell Rad, but I didn't pay the Con Ed bill, so the radio didn't work so well. I turned on my record player. That didn't work either. I looked in the closet, though, and there was Donovan. Well, I spied a girl before she could leave. I said, let's go play Adam and Eve. I take her by the heart and my hand is thumping. She said, hey, man, are you crazy or something? Saw what happened last time they started that. By that time I was feeling blue and needed somebody to talk to. So I called up the operator of time just to hear a voice of some kind. She said, when you hear the beep, it will be 3 o'clock. She said that for about a month and I hung up. Interrupted me just about then, saying, I've been having the same old dream, but mine's different, don't you see? I dreamt the only person left after the war was me. I didn't see you around. Time passed and now it seems everybody has those dreams. Everybody sees itself walking around with nobody else. Well, some of the people can be half right part of the time. All of the people can be part right some of the time. Half the people can be part right all of the time. But all of the people can't be all right all of the time. T.S. Eliot said that. I'll let you be in my dream if I can be in your dream. I said that. Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. If and you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on, but don't think twice, it's all right. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light I never knowed. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway, so don't think twice, it's all right. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, babe, like you never did before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, babe. I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and wondering, walking all the way down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I give her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. So I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fairly well. I am not saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. It is kind of wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Oh, my name, it ain't nothing. My age means less. The country I come from is called the Midwest. I was taught and brought up there the laws to abide, and that the land that I live in has God on its side. Ah, the history books tell it, they tell it so well. The cavalry's charged, the Indians fell. The cavalry's charged, the Indians died. Ah, the country was young with God on its side. The Spanish-American War had its day, and the Civil War too was soon laid away. And the names of the heroes I was made to memorize, with guns in their hands and God on their side. World War, boys, it closed out its fate. The reason for fighting it I never got straight, but I learned to accept it with pride. For you don't count the dead when God's on your side. World War, it came to an end. We forgave the Germans and then we were friends. Though they murdered 6 million in the ovens they fried, the Germans now too have God on their side. I've learned to hate Russians all through my whole life. If another war comes, it's them we must fight. To hate them and fear them, to run and to hide, and accept it all bravely with God on my side. But now we got weapons of chemical dust. If fire them we're forced to, then fire them we must. One push of the button and it shot the world wide. And you never ask questions when God's on your side. Through many dark hours I've been thinking about this, that Jesus Christ was betrayed by a kiss. But I can't think for you, you'll have to decide whether Judas Iscariot had God on his side. So now as I'm leaving, I'm weary as hell. The confusion I'm feeling ain't no tongue can tell. The words fill my head and they fall to the floor. And if God is on our side, he'll stop the next war. Everything she needs, she's an artist, she don't look back. She's got everything she needs, she's an artist, she don't look back. She can take the dark out of the nighttime and paint the daytime black. You will start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. You will start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. But you will wind up peeking through her keyhole down upon your knees. She never stumbles, she got no place to fall. She never stumbles, she got no place to fall. She's nobody's child, the law can't touch her at all. She wears an Egyptian red ring and it sparkles before she speaks. She wears an Egyptian red ring, it sparkles before she speaks. She's a hypnotist collector, you are a walking antique. down to her on Sunday, salute her when her birthday comes. Bow down to her on Sunday, salute her when her birthday comes. For Halloween, get her a trumpet, and for Christmas, buy her a drum. From my window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone, never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I will only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who will die for you and more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Melt back into the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving, and anyway I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up every time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come every time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. This is a true story. This is taken out of the newspapers. True. Nothing but the words have been changed. Killed poor Hattie Clown with a cane that he twirled round his diamond ring finger at a Baltimore Hotel Society gathering. And the cops were called in and his weapon took from him as they rode him in custody down to the station and booked William Zanzinger for first-degree murder. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. William Zanzinger, who at 24 years owns a tobacco farm of 600 acres, with rich, wealthy parents who provide and protect him, and high office relations in the politics of Maryland, reacted to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders and swear words and sneering, and his tongue it was snarling, and in a matter of minutes on bail was out walking. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was the maid of the kitchen. She was 51 years old and gave birth to 10 children, who cleaned up the dishes and hauled out the garbage and never sat once at the head of the table, who didn't even speak to the people at the table, who just cleaned up all the food from the table and emptied the ashtrays on a whole other level, got killed by a blow, lay slain by a cane that sailed through the air and came down through the room, doomed and determined to destroy all the gentle, and she never done nothing to William Zanzinger. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show that all's equal and that the courts are on the level, and that the strings in the books aren't pulled and persuaded, and that even the nobles get properly handled once that the cops have chased after and caught 'em, and that the ladder of law has no top and no bottom. Stared at the person who killed for no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning. And he spoke through his cloak, most deep and distinguished, and handed out strongly for penalty and repentance. Williams and Zinger with a 6-month sentence. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, bury the rag moss deep in your face. Now's the time for your tears. Looking to compete with you, beat or cheat or mistreat you, simplify you, classify you, deny, defy or crucify you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. No, and I ain't looking to fight with you, frighten you or uptighten you, drag you down or drain you down or chain you down or bring you down. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. No, and I ain't looking to straight face you, race or chase you, track or trace you, or disgrace you, or displace you, or define you, or confine you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. Block you up, shock or knock or lock you up, analyze you, categorize you, finalize you or advertise you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. To meet your kin, make you spin or do you in. And I ain't looking for you to feel like me, see like me or be like me. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. This song is called It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. You've heard it? just leave now. Take what you need, you think will last. But whatever you wish to keep, you'd better grab it fast. Yonder stands your orphan with his gun, crying like a fire in the sun. Look out, the saints are coming through, and it's all over now, baby blue. The highway is for gamblers, better use your sense. Take what you have gathered from coincidence. The empty-handed painter from your streets is drawing crazy patterns on your sheets. The sky too is folding over you, and it's all over now, baby blue. All your seasick sailors, they're all rowing home. All your reindeer armies, they're all going home. The lover who has just walked out your door has taken all his blankets from the floor. The carpet too is moving under you, and it's all over now, baby blue. Leave your stepping stones behind, something calls for you. Forget the dead you've left, they will not follow you. The vagabond who's rapping at your door standing in the clothes that you once wore. Strike another match, go start anew, and it's all over now, baby blue.